So I came across this very interesting practice line recently. So it's sort of a nice amalgamation of the fundamentals, and also it's very dynamic in nature. Like, it can be adapted into a lot of things. So the fundamental part is this: ta tarri tarri kita, or ta kita kita taka, based on whichever school you come from. So ta tarri tarri kita, and by extension, of course, ti tarri tarri kita, dom tarri tarri kita, dom tarri tarri kita. And then the other part, the extra fitting, is this. So I don't know how exactly to say this, but then I say it like dhinanakatatam. So dhinanakatatam, dhinanakatatam. So that's how I say it. So it's played like dim, re plus dum, dhiminaka. That's the ta. Yeah. And then now the lesson becomes ta tarri tarri kita dhinanakatatam, di tarri tarri kita dhinanakatatam, dum tarri tarri kita dhinanakatatam, nam tarri tarri kita dhinanakatatam. And then of course we can try to practice speed. You can also try to use the array chopper, but it's harder as you go faster because there's a lot of distance that has to be covered. It's easier to go instead of going yeah, so it's possible. So you can also try to go a little faster maybe. Yeah, but the point is we have to try to maintain the clarity of the chopper throughout all speeds. So that's the absolute most important part, I guess. So we don't want any sounds like, right? And since the D and the Mru chopper they're so close by, and I think it's very important that the distinction has to be very clear. So and now I talked about adaptability. I think this lesson can also be adapted into something like ta tarri tarri kita dhinanakatatam, dhinanakatatam, dhinanakata, di tarri tarri kita dhinanakatatam, dhinanakatatam, dhinanakata, dum tarri tarri kita dhinanakatatam, dhinanakatatam, dhinanakata, nam tarri tarri kita dhinanakatatam, dhinanakatatam, dhinanakata. So yeah, and then of course we can try to achieve speed. I think the most important part, at least for me, is that I'm just throughout the lesson, in all the parts, for except where I play the chopper, I'm literally holding my breath, hoping that I'm gonna get the chopper right. So when I'm playing, none of that is actually important as to getting the chopper right. So I think that's the most important part. So yeah. Another adaptability would be tattarita kita dhinanakata tang, tattarita kita dhinanakata kita dhinanakata kita dhinanakata tam, kittarita kita dhinanakata kita dhinanakata kita dhinanakata tam, and so on. So instead of going kita, so instead of going kita, you can also go, instead of going dum di for the extension, you can also go for di dum. So the lesson can also be something like, and also, so So I'll just alternate between these two for ta and the and dom and nam. So